Let me change that tone a little bit. A lot of you don't know what I'm saying. But
1, 2, 3. Drill sergeant, wake 'em up.
hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Wilo, gotta tell me what you're about. So as you can see from the title of this video, it is gonna be a military question and answer. So, but before I get into the video, I want to say, if you here, make sure that you're already subscribed. And when the video's done, or you can do even before the video's done, like, comment. Alright, so let's get into the video. First question is, what is the proper hand to salute with? You salute with your right hand. Always salute with your right hand. Can you join the army if you have tattoos? Yes, you can. You just can't have them like on your neck. Like if you're coming in now, if you have tattoos on your neck, yeah, and like on your hands and stuff like that, places that's gonna show while you have your uniform on, that's a no-no. Like a big no. How are the working hours? Working hours differ, but generally you are a 24-hour soldier. Okay, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You are a 24-hour soldier. So you always on the clock. But like actually going into an office or doing your specific job, it really depends on your job, that you have like different working hours. For me, most times I work from 8 to 5 at this present moment. How would you describe the pace of work at the U.S. Army? It depends. It really depends, because it depends on what you're doing. Then sometimes it's gonna go fast. Sometimes it's gonna take forever and a day to get completed. It just depends. It really just depends. If you were to leave the army, what would be the reason? My 20 years is up. Duh.
Sweet.
Holidays. What is the cutoff age for the army? 35 years of age. What is the healthcare package like? Hey, you get free healthcare, okay? I mean, it comes out of your check, but you really don't see it, so it's basically free. Medical, dental, could go your eyes done. Speaking of eyes, so yeah, these are, let me show y'all the military issues. So you get civilian pairs of black, gold, silver, but the regular military issue ones, I don't really wear them because the frame is too thin, so I don't wear them. Yeah, I don't wear them. So yeah, that's it. Next question. What is the most stressful part about working in the army? Most stressful part. I don't know. I guess just not knowing when you gotta do shit, or like when stuff change. Like you have to do something one time and then like boom, out of the blue it just changes for no specific reason. I mean, there's a reason, but I mean, I don't really know. Honestly, I don't really know. How do you feel about the future of the military? Hey, as long as sis is getting paid, she good about the future of the military, okay? I'm good with it, okay? As long as I get this shit money. What is the regulation about admitting ex-felons? I don't know the exact regulation. I know there's an article on it, but basically it depends on what you did. There's waivers to allow you to join, and there's not really necessarily that because you have a waiver mean you'll still be able to join. It's just a kind of process. You just gotta, so if you're an ex-felon watching this, it just depends on what you did and if there's a waiver available for that incident. Okay. Do I have a right to serve the U.S. Army if I'm from another country? Yes, you do. There's people all over the world who join the Army, join the U.S. Army. So yes, you can. What is the vacation policy like? How many vacation days do you get per year? Vacation policy. Most places, you have. So you can take leave pretty much when there's nothing going on really, but most of the times, the best time to take leave is in block leave time. It's like a period where your unit just sets out, like this is where people is going to take leave, like specifically, you're going to take leave between this time and this time if you want to. Then the other part, vacation days per year, you get 30 days per fiscal year, October through September, which is 2.5 days a month. So yeah, that's pretty much vacation time. On an average, how many hours do you work a day? Again, it depends on your job. People hour differs. For me, and depends on like your location as well too. Because like if you're out in the field, you're probably gonna have some messed up type of hours some of the times. Like most of the times, a lot of people have messed up hours while they're in the field. But for me, typically while I'm in an office, I pretty much work 9 hours a day on an average. How long does it take to get hired from start to finish? What are the steps along the way? So typically it depends on, it depends on you, honestly. Like let's say for instance a person doesn't pass their ASVAB, or like they go to to the recruiter and they probably missing something, or like they have to go get something got damaged and they gotta go get something, or stuff like that. Like in my case, I moved to the States from Antigua, flag, but yeah, so I moved to the States from Antigua, and I had my my high school diploma from there, but I had to get it transferred to an American, it had to be transferred to the equivalent of American high school diploma. So that took some time before I actually got it done. So that was pretty much, that took me a while. It didn't take me that long, but sometimes some people have a long wait. Then your long wait. Then after that, what else? So you go through your process, probably go to MEPS, and if MEPS finds something, then that may take you a while to deal with and all that type of stuff. You pick your job, but most of the time, from what I've really seen with a lot of people, most of the time your wait comes from after you pick your job to go into basic training. So that's pretty much how it is. That's pretty much how the wait, like that's where I see most of the wait is. I mean, a lot of people is different, depends. Like after you go into MEPS and you pick your job and stuff like that, sometimes you may ship out the next day. You may be that lucky. Sometimes you ship out the next week. Sometimes you may ship 6 months later, It just all depends. Like me, I signed my contract in September. I didn't ship until November. So yeah, it just really depends on what that person really has to do. How do you feel about going to work each day? Why did you ask me this? Whoever you are. Like, how do you feel about going to work each day? It just depends on the day, honestly. It really depends. You know, sometimes I'm very dreaded to go to work. Sometimes I really don't want to go. You know, I'm just not in the mood. Feel like calling it sick. Gonna go anywhere because I don't want to be there. I don't want to go to work. And then there's days I'm really happy, you know? Like, there's a day in the future that I could already see that day. Like, I'm so happy to go to work. I could already see myself being happy going to work because there's something happening the next day, you know? So yeah. What is the sick leave policy? Like, how many days do you get for sick leave? What sick leave? Excuse my French. What sick leave? Typically, you go to the doctor, and if the doctor puts you on bed rest or tell you, hey, you got to stay home, or you know, you can't do this much at work, that's pretty much what it is, okay? That's all the sick leave you gonna get, okay? The Army don't got time to give you sick leave. What's wrong with you? What is sick leave, huh? But yeah, typically most times, like, something is wrong with you, you go to the doctor. Sometimes the doctor may put you on bed rest, so you're gonna have to be home for a while. Or they may put you on a profile saying you can't do certain things. That's pretty much all that it is for right now. Hopefully we got some sick leave days now, you know? But yeah. Can I still go to school in the Army, or do you still get paid even though you're going to school? Yes, you could still go to school in the Army. Yes, you will still get paid while going to school. It just depends on the route that you take. Okay, what is a deployment? So a lot of people think that a deployment is you go into a war zone, or you know, you're about to go fight war. No, that's not what it is. So stop, pause, hold up, wait a minute, 22. Yeah, so deployment is basically you moving from your home station to another station, pretty much overseas, you know, for 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, times like that, okay? So like people leaving from the States coming over here, people leave from the States, go to Poland, and they're pretty much going to be considered deployed. It's not always a war you're about to fight where it's considered deployed, okay? You're leaving from a home station to another station in somebody else's territory, and you're pretty much considered deployed. What's the military life on a daily basis? Really? Military life on a daily basis? Man, you just never know. When you wake up that morning, you just gotta thank God for waking you up, and whatever the military throw at you, they're gonna throw at you. It just happens. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, it just depends. It really depends. There's nothing set most of the times in the military, okay? So get it in your thick skull. You gotta be open-minded to having changes. There's gonna be a lot of change. So don't ask about no daily basis. Most times you're gonna be sitting in the office, probably outside, cutting somebody's grass, or doing some kind of detail. It just depends. But you just gotta be prepared for anything, you know? Before you entered the military, did you think that it would make you into the person you are today from when you entered? It didn't change much of me. I'm still the same old person. I already know who sent me this question, but yeah, I'm still the same person. It don't change me that much. I'm kind of a little bit more blunt. Oops. But it has really been an eye-opener for me. I haven't really changed that much. Like, from, if you know me, you know who I am. I'm still the same person. I haven't been no cocky person or anything like that. I'm still the same person, you know. It's just me. It really hasn't changed. I've seen a lot. And if that's pretty much the only aspect that the military has changed in me, just been an eye-opener to realize that there's a lot of different things out there, a lot of different people. So yeah, it really hasn't changed me too much. I mean, I've grown into a, you know, a lovely person, a little bit lovely, you know. But yeah, I've grown, but it hasn't made that big of a change that it does on a lot of people. It has made a lot of people change drastically, but I mean, you know, it hasn't really changed me to that point where, you know, I never knew myself before and then now I joined, I know myself now. No, I've known myself all along, you know. You're gonna lose yourself along the way, but you know, it hasn't really changed me into that. It hasn't really changed me that much. It's just been basically an eye-opener, as I said before. What made you join the military? I ain't trying to come up yet. What made me join the military? I don't know. It's just something that I've kind of always wanted to do. And then I just decided I didn't want to go to school no more. I was tired of going to school. I was tired of listening to teachers. So yeah, I just decided I was gonna, you know, put my foot down and be like, yeah, I'm gonna sign my name on that dotted line. But yeah. Next question. Are you willing to die for that country? I ain't put my name on the line for nothing. I will die. I will die for my country if that's how I'm supposed to die, okay? So if something happens, hey, that's what I was here for. That's what I signed them lines for to do, you know? To die for my country. So I'ma do it. I ain't gonna be a punk. My man ain't raised no punk. What's wrong with you? My man ain't raised no punk, man. Do you think that there's enough respect towards the military? Sorry. Let me change that tone a little bit, like you don't know what I'm saying. But no, there's like a lot of people really do not respect personnel in the military or even the military in general. A lot of people don't like. There is a lot of people across this world who just, not even their own army or their own military, they don't respect them. There's no respect. You know, there's a lot of people out there who want to just throw dirt on your name, throw dirt on the military name, but yeah. If you had one thing to change with your journey, what would it be? What would it be? I wouldn't change anything. I already loved everything about my journey. Besides the injury, but hey, we ain't gonna get there. We ain't gonna get there. But yeah, there's nothing specifically or anything like that I really want to change. No, there's nothing that has that red flag on there that says, hey, I really want to change this. I really wish I could have changed this. No, there's nothing like that. I ain't even been in that long. Damn, give a sister some time, man. But if you had one thing to, oh no, I just read that. Are you in fear every day, or your training helps you along the way? No. I do not have any fear in my heart. I didn't come in with any fear in my heart. Nothing like that. Probably a little scared, but like there's nothing. I'm not afraid of anything. Probably, you know, just have this being paranoid. How long do missions normally take to be completed in your time of being in the military? Hey, in your time being in the military, you're gonna have a lot of missions, okay? And it just depends on what that mission is. It's gonna take some time. Sometimes it's gonna take forever that mission to finish. Sometimes you get that mission done in a day. It just depends on that mission that you have to get done. Yeah, and that was all the questions that I have for you guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for commenting on my social media, sending me messages with all your questions. I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next video.
Some Hennessy, VSOB, no one see no walk, no JOB, cause some girl from the Gaza are JOB.